Good morning. I haven't done anything on the van this week other than driving to the transmission shop. I've got the overdrive's not working. So I went in there and they tested all the electronics and they said it's something in the transmission, so it needs to be rebuilt. So I'm waiting for a price on that. But what I'm going to do today is I've got this mount that I bought for my iPad, and I thought I was gonna hook it up here so it could pop down in front of my head. You know, I was gonna hook it up on that right there, but it's not gonna work. I ended up buying a monitor that is, I think it's 16 inches wide. So a lot bigger than an iPad. So I'm going to mount it up there, and it works off a USB-C to USB-C cord that'll hook up to your phone or your iPad. So I ordered the cord today, and I'm going to run that inside along here all the way around where it drops down along here, and that way I can hook up my iPad to it and use it. It's powered off the iPad and everything, so there's a project. That was quick and easy, not bad, and it'll come all the way to almost the middle of the ceiling right there, so if I need it to be closer to see, but I'm real happy with that. My next project is I've got the little rack that goes into this receiver hitch, and I want to cut some stabilizer bars. So I need to put the rack in. Let me get that going and get some measurements. Well, I got 2 pieces cut and the 2 holes drilled, and then the lines marked where I need to bend it. So I'm going to drive the van down to the shop because they have a huge vise there. And I'm hoping I can bend it into submission so it fits. And then I'll need to get some nuts, bolts, and washers. And then I'm gonna have my son weld it onto the rack itself. So I'll get everything loaded up and take the van down. Well, there's my stabilizer straps. I got them both there, I got them bent. I probably should have videotaped it, but I just bent them by hand on a big vise and put some 3/4 bolts in that sucker. And now I'll have my son weld it. I gotta take it all apart, sand it out, and have my son tack it in place. Then I'll take it off and let him weld it good. But that's really gonna stabilize this sucker, especially when I get the weight on there of the diesel heater and whatever else I'm gonna put on there. So yay, closer, closer. Finally, back on the van. Yesterday was a busy day, ended up not doing anything really constructive. But today, Saturday the 11th, I'm going to get the flapper disc out and grind all this, the flat piece right here and underneath there, and get it all put back together, and then have my son tack weld it, and then we'll take it completely off and weld it. Then I need to sand the whole thing out and get it painted. So that is part of my project today. We'll see what happens. I know there's always something that comes up, but I'll do what I can do today. That worked out good. That flapper disc is the bomb, man. It rips all that rust right off. Just enough so you can weld it. You got this too here. I got this here. Now I gotta wait and see when my son wants to weld it. I was going to do this yesterday. Luckily, I didn't do it yesterday because it poured last night, which is great. We want the rain. But you know how stuff flash rust, so I have to do it all again. So I'm gonna put it back on and let him tack it in place. And then we'll take it off and weld it up tight. Sweet. All right, he's turning up the speed of the wire. The hard part is that rack is really thin material, and the braces that I put on is 1/4 inch, so it's pretty thick. That's all tacked into place. That's cool. And he's getting ready to do the other side. center ribs, which weren't welded. Every other one had a bolt through it, nut and bolt. And now it's really going to be locked in. Way better than it was. So cool. Such thin material.
Yeah.
Building up the last little bit. Trevor, thank you, son.
You're welcome.
That is so cool. Then I just have to go home and take it off and sand it all and paint it. In the garage because it's getting real windy right now. It's getting ready to storm again. It rained mega last night. It filled the tarp of the boat up. It just poured off right now. But I'm going to take this off, get it all sanded out. I've got a can of black primer and a can of black gloss. So I'm hoping I can get that all taken care of, and that's one more little project off the van. Car show is coming. Standing inside the garage right now, the wind's starting to really pick up, so you can't hear me. All sanded out and flat black primer. There's a couple of dots that I missed, like right here, this little line. I ran out completely. So I'm gonna give it about a half hour and start putting some shiny on the top. Well, I didn't wait quite the full 15 minutes. But I think it looks good. I had a couple half cans of gloss black and they're gone now. But I think this is good enough. Once I load it on and take it out and use it, it'll be scratched up anyways. So that should hold the rust. There you go. It's all dried and installed. I painted it on a table out here in the driveway. And my wife and I needed to go to town, so I put the table inside the garage and closed it up. And when we were gone, it poured once again, which is great. We need the rain. Luckily, I put it away. So, done deal. I'm happy with that. It turned out good. It's shiny. It will be scratched up. It won't take long, I'm sure. Put one coat of primer and black primer and one coat of gloss, high gloss. Put that on there. So tomorrow, if everything works out, I will start taking the panel off the two inside corners here and start wrapping it with fabric and getting this thing buttoned up ready for the car show. So thanks for watching. I'm enjoying working on this van. It's been fun. So we'll talk to y'all real soon. Take care. See ya.